people.
This is the worst start to an interview ever. He sat down and looked at my feet and talked about pedicures, and I haven't had one. I have one literally this afternoon. I might not. Can I tell you something, Cam?
We could have met at the pedicure spot because I too am in need. But I wear socks.
I literally have to get back on the road tomorrow, and I might dip out on my interview with Kellen Moore because that's how badly I need to go to
not
get a
Kellen
pedicure.
Moore. Whoever's after Kellen, sure. Not
I should talk to Kellen.
Absolutely.
What should I talk to him about?
Where the direction our offense is going, how explosive Rashid Shaheed is, how amazing Chris Olave looks, how smooth and in transition. AK always looks out of his breaks. Come on, with all the explosive stars that we have, you could talk to him about a myriad of things.
Who's the most explosive? Who's really popping? Alvin Kamara coming off a career high in rushing yards, which is wild. I want to see Olave get back to that big play potential. He had 2,000-yard seasons to start his career. I want him to get back over that mark. And Shaheed, you just mentioned first. Is that who you like? Who's that popping off the most?
Yeah, it feels like Shaheed is definitely coming out of his breaks. He looks as fast as if not faster, than when he got hurt last year. As long as everybody stays healthy, we're going to have a lot of explosive. Heck, if an offensive lineman is able to be explosive, I assume we have that as well. I've never heard of athletic offensive linemen, but maybe that's a conundrum in my head, not in the world's.
It's great to see you.
I got to stop saying bad things about them.
No, it's great to see you. I love seeing you. 8-time Pro Bowler, Saints all-time sack leader, Cam Jordan joining us at Saints Camp. You have practice later today. We're in beautiful Orange County.
We're going to get pedicures after this.
I literally hate you so much. I read that you're playing with a lot of bounce. Bounce is a fun word. It's not a word that is usually thrown around in the vernacular.
It's a New Orleans term.
Is it?
Yeah. There's bounce music, and then Cam Jordan would bounce. Yeah, that makes sense.
Is bouncy how you would describe?
I have no idea what that means. Yeah, what does that mean?
I'm asking.
I don't. Is that a positive thing? If he's bouncy.
How would you describe that your year 15? One word.
Exuberant.
Really?
Yeah.
How come?
I mean, I'm giving energy at all levels, so maybe that's what bouncy is. It's just a cheaper word of exuberance.
A cheaper word of exuberance. I love that.
Yep.
Kellen Moore, I'm going to talk to him later. I'm going to miss my pedicure to talk to him clearly. I'm seeing mixed reports. Literally, as I sit here waiting, I'm seeing it's Shuck as the starter for game 2, which is obviously a huge pivotal game. We're going to decide who the quarterback is. Or I'm seeing Rattler.
No,
I think
it's
so.
preseason. Preseason, you're giving everybody their chance to shine.
Yeah.
What can you do with the ones? What can you do with the twos? What can you do with the ones? What can you do with the twos? Insert player, exit player. You had Brandon Cooks last week up, Rashid Shaheed, Olave down, but you're going to see, whatever that rotation is there. You see Brandon Cooks out there getting out them breaks. He had a nice little catch on an out route joint, and I was like, oh.
Really?
I said, that's B. Cooks for a reason.
I feel like Shuck has the wow moments that I've seen. Is that fair? He's more of a flash
explain
guy.
Wow. I don't know. Explain wows. He had a nice deep ball to Mason tipped in the game, right? In practice, you see the same from Spencer Rattler. If anything, Spencer got in the game with like a game plan of it's okay to check down because in practice you see him bombing.
How close is this quarterback competition?
How close are we? Your friends? We've been friends for a long time.
I know, and I don't like being lied to.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
I have
I know
no
you're going
lies
to play
in me.
5 more years.
Who?
You said that.
See that?
I think you told me.
Did I say that one day?
You did. You said that on my show, and I texted you after,
that's when we were drinking tequila. No, that was your fault.
At 8 in the morning?
Yeah. If you were, yeah, that's when we were pushing.
How much of a competition is this? Can you please just?
Oh, it's a major
don't
competition.
Waste my time.
Yeah, but that's just it. I don't know. I don't think anybody has a lead. I think Spencer Rattler has a demeanor that he wants to rally the troops. I think Shuck does a great job of being able to manage what the controllables as a rookie. And at the same time, I don't know where we're leaning with that, and I don't worry about that. I do know that my D-line is looking excellent.
Great.
You got Colin Saunders. You got Nathan Shepard. You got Devon Godchild, big middle. We get in Vernon Broughton, draft Vernon Broughton, 3rd round. Out of Texas, not Tennessee. I'm not sure when UT
I know the roster.
Tennessee.
I could just look at the sheet and Mickey Loomis.
But those are bigs. Of course, you got Brian Brzee, who had 7.5 sacks in the middle last year, preferably at nose, and now he's sliding to a 3 technique. I'm excited about that defensively.
I'm excited about your D-line coach, Bo Davis.
Ooh, interior D-line coach.
Sorry.
We're separate now.
Oh,
yeah,
is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
The edges are to the left,
got it.
Our interior D linemen have their own room. It's weird. For the first time in 15 years, I don't get to see my big dogs anymore except for at practice.
Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I miss them.
Okay,
I miss them. We're at practice, and I always
that.
break with the big guys because I've been a part of it so long. You see the big herd, and you go with the big herd.
I've never seen you in 15 years of knowing you.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen you come close to being, I don't know how to say it, honest and critical. of someone, and then that you talked about. I mean, this was the thing that you told Tehran, who I love.
Absolutely.
That was pretty crazy. When I heard that and saw that, I was like, wait, what? Were you joking? You weren't joking.
How much do I actually joke? You know, even in just their seriousness, you know?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I do joke a lot.
What is it about the new hires then?
Man, you talk about Jay Rogers comes in with just direction. You know, when you have a position coach who knows the direction, it's easy to follow and then lead others. You know, and that's what we're leaning into. He's like, hey, this is what we're going to do. I know this feels unfamiliar, but we can make it as familiar as possible, and literally is sort of catering to players' strengths.
And when it comes to him and Bo, were you know, obviously that came in
Bo's
as the new
guy.
Yeah,
Bo's that guy.
That.
He brings juice at all times.
Okay, I feel like the bar's really low after last year, but tell me what I said it
Tell me about
just
it.
based off of what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what is it that's got you juiced up from his juice?
I mean, when Bo comes in, he's very he declares what he wants early. It's like, this is what I want to see. And you just hear it as an edge guy, listen to D-line. It's like, all right, they're taking a lot of the air and the fluff out of what they can do. So it's a lot more physical, faster thinking. So it's just across the D-line in general, the edges, interior D-line. We're taking a little bit of the we have to be here. It's more like, make this play. If you're going to try and make a splash, make it a wave.
Speaking of waves, did this comment make waves? You said there's 3 complete defensive ends left in the business. This is why I need you on TV every day. Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, and yourself. What do you mean by that?
First, second, third down. Even though you know where they're going to be, you can't stop them. In the run game, you got to respect them.
Okay.
In short yards situations, and you got to respect them in the pass rush, right? Everybody else has sort of become specialized. There's a huge emphasis right now on edge rushers. And when they say edge rushers, they mean vertical up the field, bend at 8 yards. It's a dream. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm jealous. I'm like, if I could just blow caution to the wind and just take off, it's fun.
So when you say something like that, what do the TJ Watts of the world, do they hit you up and say, excuse me, nothing?
The Watt brothers don't care about what outsiders think. TJ is a phenomenal edge rusher.
Are you playing in the preseason?
It's to be seen. I think so.
Yeah.
I always assume. I thought I was going to play preseason 1, and then I got the message that I wasn't. I said, "Look at God.
But you have
get me to week 1. I'm here to work hard and practice every day of my life. I don't want off days. If you give me off day, fine. I know how to take care of my body. But if you make me play the preseason game, great. Give me the whole game, not just like a series. I want all of it. I'm a very 4 kids guy.
15 years in is awesome. And congratulations, and all of the accomplishments, everything that you've done, and really for the team. When you have a new coach, youngest coach in the NFL.
At some point in time, there was Sean McVay, and before that,
sure.
I'm sure there was Sean Payton when he first touched the league. There's always going to be a youngest coach title.
You didn't even let me ask the question.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Let me get it out here. 15 years in the league, you have all of these different roles. You do all these different things. I see how you describe how versatile you can be. What's the relationship like between you and Kevin? He's a quarterback coach. He's got you. You see things a different way. Are you more vocal? Are you spending more time with him than you would a different coach? What's
Absolutely
that like?
not. He's an offensive-minded coach, and I would like him to be offensive-minded. I love offensive-minded coaches.
Okay.
They stay over there. I stay over here.
Sean Payton didn't stay over there, and you stayed over there. Really?
Yeah, absolutely. He stayed over there until I didn't have a real conversation with him for the first 3 years, and then once you did, but that's because he didn't he didn't really like rookies like that.
I get this feeling though, Cam, in visiting some of the teams even this year, I won't name which ones, that the youth among coaches is really an advantage. The younger coaches, you mentioned McVay right away, right? It kind of started with that, then it kept going.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm I like an old grizzled vet, but I think players really like the young-minded coaches. Do you agree that it's an advantage? And if so, from your eyes, what is that?
I think it's a relatable shift in mindset.
Yeah.
Right? The old grizzled coaches, the Belichicks, for sure, those older types, it's regimented. It's hey, this is the way we used to do things in the 80s and the 90s and the thousands and the teens, and this is how we do things in the 2020s. Whereas, now you got to worry about, physical health. You got to worry about strengthening the core. You got to worry about all these other type of things. These kids are born in 2000s. You got to worry about mental health, real thing. They didn't care about that when I was like in high school, like mental health in 2007. No, but no coach ever asked how I was feeling. 2011 when I first got, Jesus, no.
What happens when Kellen Moore asks you how you're feeling?
I actually have to give an answer. Like,
Yeah.
it's phenomenal to be like, hey, you got to have the right mind space. That's a frontier for me. Okay.
It's an advantage, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
I can feel it in these buildings with the younger generation of coaches. I don't know that I would have agreed with that 2 years ago.
No doubt. I mean, it's a practice with purpose. There's days where you specifically like, hey, this is our heavy load day, and where we're going to take mass reps. We're going to work on these techniques, and then it's like after a couple of days, like, hey, we're going to tempo down because we know everybody's been training, and therefore, like, I think it's helping to cull those, random injuries, those soft tissue injuries.
So
it's just it's science combined with knowledge, combined with they're young enough to understand, especially Kellen, because he played in the game and understood it, albeit from a quarterback perspective, which I think is,
Have you ever sacked Kellen? No.
I hope not.
Ever? Like, you never went against him, did you?
No, I mean,
ever?
I think
I don't
he was
know.
a little.
I
Yeah,
don't
he was a
look.
little. I don't think I ever played Boise State at Cal.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was about a year or two older than me.
He backed up
football-wise.
Stafford at one point,
Yeah.
right? Like, but no, you never got a lick on him.
I don't think so.
I feel like you showed in practice. He doesn't pull a variable.
Just a quick-
He doesn't get in there and say like,
you've
hit
seen
me.
Kellen. Like Kellen doesn't have Kellen has a great aura around him where you really want to be his friend, and so I try to stick away from that because I'm like, that's my head coach.
What's his biggest strength, you think?
Is that he's relatable. And he's an offensive mind, but he also understands. He's had to break down the defenses to the point to where he knows what the advantage is. And he can give you that introspective perspective of, as an edge player, what do you think offense is trying to attack you on?
Do you want me to go with you to see? Is Mickey around here somewhere?
Ooh.
Want to go talk about Demario Davis's deal, or we should get that done together? Like, how are we doing? He can't leave. He can't. What's going on there?
There's another deal to be had.
I think so. I think he's in a contract year, Demario.
Is he?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I feel like we should just
Demario's
take a walk
the one
around
that's
and
going
look
to play
for.
5 more years. Like
He's
absolutely.
a vampire.
Yeah.
How did he have more tackles last year? He's crazy.
Because
he's got bounce.
I'll say, that's bounce. That's for sure pop. If I'm bounce, he's pop. I'm not sure how that works.
What's the key? What kind of
man.
peptides is he on?
I just learned that word a couple weeks ago, so it's just funny you threw that out there.
Yeah.
When I think that what Double D does, I mean, he looks at the operation and how much more he can get efficient, and just in terms of his body work, how he operates, how he wakes up, how he attacks, his mental honing skills. Like he's got a whole meditation situation. Ask him about it. It's crazy. Like he's always got a new
better and better.
Yeah, he's got a new innovative process. Like I have to hey man, who's your new doctor? It was a physio, it's a chiro. I didn't know those were separate entities. But I've learned so much from Double D because I thought I was doing a lot after year 8 or 9. I was like, I'm trying to take care of my body now. I get 2 massages a week. Year 10 rolls around. I was like, I'm getting in the hot tub. And Double D's had this regimen for so long, and he just keeps improving.
What are you doing now in year 15 that you would have told yourself in year 3? No way I'll ever do that. Whether it's limiting something or adding something. Like, what's one thing that you've really, whether it's
I feel like I've stayed consistent. The only thing that I've actually changed is the amount of body work. I never thought that I'd get body work done probably every other day. Whether it's scraping, cupping, dry needling, whether it's the hot tub every day.
What's scraping?
Scraping? I don't know, these iron tools that break down your fascia.
Yeah. Sounds great. 49 different quarterbacks in your career. 49. This is a beautiful moment for you. We're going to get to 50.
Yeah,
okay?
easily.
You have Purdy in week 2.
Uh-huh.
You've got Josh Allen week 4. You haven't gotten those. Why don't
I low-key had Josh Allen, but I think they gave my sack to Carl Granderson one year. But it's fine. It's crazy, but it's fine. Yeah, I remember I've sacked, or I strip sacked Brett Hundley back in the day when he was at the Green Bay Packers, and they gave the sack to Alex Okafor. There has been times, not that I can count all the sacks that I should have had, but other people got credit for it. But little Bryce Young over at Carolina had a sack on him, but it was like a penalty stopped the sack.
Little Bryce Young is looking good.
Yeah, but he's a dog.
He's a dog.
Yeah,
he's a dog.
Yeah, I mean, Kyler proves you can be a sub 5'10" and be a baller.
You're gonna get your Stephson chasing him this year. I think.
Absolutely.
I think you at Lil Bryce. It's so horrifying. Okay, but hold on. You didn't answer the question. Don't do this to me. Purdy week 2, Allen week 4, who you don't have. I don't care if you almost had him. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Drake May week 6. Caleb week 7, Michael Penix week 12. What would make you happiest?
Why'd you say everybody's full name and then you got to Caleb and you just left it at Caleb?
Because he's just Caleb to me.
With that same, yeah, I'm sure. Okay.
I like Caleb. I'm seeing him next
So
week.
you don't like Drake May?
I love Drake May. But then Drake, you think of Drake the rapper, don't you? You don't think of,
Not after, not being in California. But yes, outside of California, absolutely.
Will you tell me which one you're not going to answer?
I
You're
don't.
15
all of
years
them?
in. What do you
Wait,
have?
if I get all of them, am I at 55?
I just feel like you should have, if you had all of them, you'd have 50, you'd have 40, no, you'd have 54. And then we'll talk about something else.
So Bryce, Kyler. No, I've sacked Kyler plenty.
Bryce didn't make this list.
Drake.
You haven't sacked Brock, who have first week 2, Josh, Drake May,
and Bryce.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, I'm gonna add on to it. I'll get
You've
to 55.
never sacked little Bryce?
No, because they
Talking
took one back.
this big game.
No doubt. In fact, one I thought I was gonna sack him, and like offensive lineman came back, cracked back, and I had a hairline fracture in my sternum from it.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry.
No, it was great. That's the whole point of being a football player.
You know who you have sacked? Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both times you played him in your career. Why can't he seem to get away from you?
I don't want to do this.
What, he's bad?
No, he's the opposite. He's a baller. But
Yeah.
He's always scatting around, so sometimes
do
you
you
can
get
fall into greatness.
TREY Hendrickson. I'd like that.
Oh, that's my dog. He needs to be paid. How is he? Has he got paid yet?
Well,
Give
right
them
over there.
all the money. Run the bag. You've officially paid TJ Watt. I think Cam Hayward said now he needs more money. And that being said, when you pay TJ Watt and Myles Garrett this past offseason, TREY Hendrickson should have been the second to be paid or the first to be paid, and yet he's still third. And there's Micah Parsons. Pay them what they're worth, all of it. Just empty the bag. Stop. Don't do this. Don't let a guy like TREY Hendrickson walk. They've never had a pass rusher like TREY Hendrickson over
think he's
Cincinnati.
over the hill. What are you talking about? People think he's out of his prime.
He just had 2 back-to-back 17.5 sack seasons, 35 over the past 2 years.
He's,
No, I get it. You picked up a first rounder, but you have something proven. When you have something proven, you add to that. So that's why you go get the first
as
rounder.
a teammate of his for 4 years, which we love.
Absolutely.
If it doesn't get done, last one for
Pay
you.
Micah Parsons too.
Are we
Jerry, come on, Jerry.
Are we going to?
He's doing this for dramatic effects at this point.
Are we going to? Mickey could make a call to the Bengals for TREY, reunite the two of you. Wouldn't that be nice?
In this scheme, absolutely.
Woo! Love to hear it.
A few years ago, no, but now in the scheme that we're in, for sure.
Okay, go get little Bryce.
Hey,
enjoy yourself to water.
Is there a big Bryce?
I'm gonna get a pedicure. No, but there's not another Caleb.
There's not?
Give me another Caleb.
Buddy from Atlanta. The one I've been, we beat up on every
and
year.
we'll be back.